Hello and welcome to my channel. I am Stephanie. This is the week 14, April the 2nd through April the 8th weekly wrap up. All right, so I am doing this before work. Yes, because all last week I was certifying to become a water safety instructor, which I passed with flying colors. Whoop, 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 whoop. What? I will be teaching like water safety and swim lessons now to little kids and adults and things like that. I'm so super stoked and excited. It was a little rough there for a while, but we made it through. And yes, I'm certified. I'm picking up my very first class today. I'm substituting for another instructor that needed the day off. So they were like, you did so well last week. We're just going to throw you right into the deep end and I think you'll be fine. You can pick up this substitute class. I was like, oh, thank you. So I'm recording this before I go in. And yeah, hopefully, now that I'm back on my regular schedule of, 3-4 hours a day of working versus last week during spring break, should have been resting, but I was in class for like 6 to 8 hours. And in the water, was that a thing? It was wild. Lots and lots of swimming last week. I am gonna go in and work out, but only like 3 days a week now, so I'm super excited about that. So let's get into the books that I did finish last week. Surprisingly, I got 5 of them done, and I'm super excited to tell you guys about them. So the first book that I finished reading last week was Ravishing, which is Royal Reflections, book number 3 by Aleatha Romig. This is a continuation in the royalty romantic suspense that we have going on that Aleatha has given us. I'm giving it 4.5 stars, giving it 3.5 Steam fans. Had it as an ARC. It comes out this week. As a matter of fact, the day that I am recording this, it has arrived on my Kindle. Y'all need to go get this. You need to go get this. And if you haven't read the other 2 books in the series, read those 2 books, because Aleatha is giving us even more twists and turns in the epic story of Lucille and Roman. And yeah, I can't really say too much about what is going on in the series because it is the 3rd book and I don't want to give any spoilers or anything like that, but just know that there are more twists and turns. There were times during this book in the series, I was like, wait, this is supposed to be the villain, but no, this is the villain. Wait, is that the villain? Who's the villain now? I mean, she has my head twisted about who the actual villain is in this story and who actually has knowledge of the things that are going on. I'm just like, what? And then there is going to be a 4th book, so this one leaves off on a cliffhanger, and that cliffhanger did not see coming. Did not see the cliffhanger coming. And I've gotten really good at knowing sort of how Aleatha likes to twist things up, so I can sort of foreshadow some of the things. And some people might think that kind of makes, an author boring, but I don't, not in any way, shape, or form. I love it, because I like to figure out, even though I may know how she's going to twist it or how she's going to leave us on a cliffhanger, I like to see how she twists and turns those things. Oh my goodness. So, sorry, stepping back real quick, life update. Our house, once again, is proving to be a money pit, except for this time, that money pit isn't on us. It is on the electrical company, and our front yard is about to get, torn up again. And they're going to, replace our electrical line, which is so frustrating, because just random times, our house will go out. Like half of our house, not the whole house, half of our house will go out because of low voltage, because there's some damage or something or another in the line. It's so freaking frustrating. So anyways, back to the reviews. The next book that I finished last week was The Billionaire, which is Dalton Family number 2 by Marni Mann. This is flat out straight erotica, guys. I mean, this whole series is erotica. I actually DNF'd this book at 17%. I'm giving it 1 star. It does get 4.5 Steam fans because that's all that's in this book. That is all. Oh my goodness. Like, the first book was like sex every other page, and this one 17%, and they had at least 3 sexual encounters. 17%, guys. I mean, I don't even know these characters. I just know that they like to have sex with each other, or talk about sex, or talk about each other's appearance. And this one follows Jenner and Joe, and like I said, I couldn't really tell you anything about them besides the fact that this is an age gap. I listened to it as an audiobook, and it was just sex. Just sex. And weird old man on, like, well, I guess the age gap is like 10 years. So she's like 23 and he is like 38 or something like that. Something crazy like that. But I'm just like, really? Really? And then just lots of sex. Lots of sex. Nah. Ugh. So the next book that I finished was Destined for Me, which is part of the 1001 Nights series. This is a crossover for Corinne Michaels. This is written by Corinne Michaels. Giving it 4.5 stars. Giving it 3.5 Steam fans. Had this as an ARC. It has been released, or will be releasing this week. I think on the 11th. So yeah, I think the day that I'm recording this, day before, day after I'm recording this. You guys can go check this out. I loved this. I loved it. I wasn't expecting it. Corinne has been very vocal about not writing stories for the possible children that she has in her series, but us readers have encouraged her kindly to write stories, at least novellas for us. That's what this is. It's a novella. And it is Caden and Hadley's story. Caden is a Hennington, so it's taking us back to the Hennington series, and Hadley is an Arrowwood, so it's taking us back to the Arrowwood series, so we get to see all of their parents and those characters. But this is mainly Caden and Hadley's story. So they met while they were in college. Both of them are lawyers, and they had a one-night stand when they were in college. They let that go. They were like, it's just a one-night thing. It's no big deal. But both of them have not thought about that night. But they're denying themselves. And when they're involved in a case where they're opposing counsel, they have one night where they let those feelings come back, and some things are confessed and some things end up happening. I really enjoyed this little slice of life look, and we have more like sisters and brothers and cousins and things like that I'm just like, Corinne, can we have more books? Can we just novellas, give us some novellas for these brothers and sisters and cousins and next generations, because they sound so interesting and I just love them so much. I don't need a whole book, but a novella, a check-in, this like a little slice of life like this one is, and I'm here for it. Then I finished reading Cruel Marriage, which was renamed from the Breaking season, which was number 6 in the Cruel season, or Cruel series by K.A. Linde. This is a contemporary. I'm giving it 4.25 stars, giving it 3.5 Steam fans. Listen to this as an audiobook. This is an arranged marriage, and they're kind of fuck buddies, but fake marriage. And these are 2 characters that I have not enjoyed throughout the series. Now, I did read a couple of reviews that were like, oh, you need to read the other books to sort of see how they connect. And in a way, I think on one hand, if you read the other books, you're going to not like Camden and Catherine. They're not good people. Like, I went into this book knowing, I was like, I'm not going to like these 2. But some way, somehow, K.A. Linde has made me rethink it. And I actually like Camden and Catherine. Like, their backstories on their love story, it was so good. it gave me just so many feels. I mean, Camden is the fixer of the crew, and you know he's the fixer of the crew, but he's also an asshole. He cheated on Catherine, and you know, that all came to a head, and you saw him in this just like gloomy light, just like, why? And why did Catherine say yes to Camden to get married? No one knew until this book, and it explains it all. It explains what Catherine was going through, what she has gone through, and woo, woo. In the end, I really, really loved this story. I can sort of say that I like Camden and Catherine now. Wow, like wow, seriously. So yeah, there is that. Like I said, there's other woman problems, other man problems. There is a fake marriage. There's eating disorder discussion within this story. Oh my gosh, lots of that. There's cancer discussion. There's discussion about parentage and things of that nature. So if some of those things that I just mentioned trigger you, make sure you tread lightly. Also, if you feel like you need a complete story and you need to start off not liking these characters, make sure you go read the rest of the Cruel books before this one, so that you can sort of know who these characters are and things like that. Then the final book that I finished reading last week was Devoted, which is Sutton series number 3.5. And this is by Evelyn Sola. This is an interracial contemporary novella. Even though it kind of felt like its own book, giving it 4 stars, giving it 3.5. Steam fans had it as an arc. It will be releasing, I believe, this week or maybe next week. This is a Black author, and this is has content warning for other woman issues and other woman problems. This is Max and Summer's lead up to their wedding. Now, if you have read the second book in this series, then there are some characters in here that you're like, but wait, aren't they already together? Some things end up happening between some of the side characters that I was just like, but when it gives this weird feeling of, I don't know when this story is supposed to be placed. Is it supposed to be placed after the second book where we have our 2 couples together, or is this placed in between book number 1 and book number 2? So they're flirting with, the second couple is flirting with each other. So that kind of threw me off a little bit. I enjoyed learning about Max and Summer's wedding and lead up to the wedding and that dynamic and everything like that. So I was here for it. I enjoyed it. Just those little things, the little timeline thing that kind of threw me off a little bit. So what am I currently reading? I am currently reading Terms and Conditions by Lauren Asher, The Pact by Max Monroe, Honest and True by Janice Dixon, and Red Flags by JN Welsh. So those are the books that I am currently reading. If you haven't noticed, I have not put out my March wrap-up video, and that is because I was busy last week and I didn't get a chance to record it. So yeah, that's coming sometime. I haven't even like written it out yet. I wonder if you guys can see that flashing. It's so annoying. Don't get freaked out. It's my house being haunted and doing its own thing. So yeah, that's all that's going on here. Other than that, thank you guys for watching. I will have those, end of month videos wrapped up. Hopefully not too late, but get those recorded for you guys. And I will see you guys in, all of my fun stuff is down in the description box. My kiddo's fundraiser is still going on. Oh my gosh, so his birthday was on Sunday. And look how tall this child is. Like, seriously. Oh my God. I cannot believe this. Cannot believe that this is his 2-year-old picture to his now a picture of the 2 of us together. The boy is 5'10.5" tall, and he still has a little more time before he stops growing. It's crazy. It's crazy. Love him to death. If you would like to donate to his swim team, or if you want to join the raffle that has a whole bunch of fun, amazing things, that link is down in the description box. It goes till April the 29th. So go check that out if you would. And if you'd like to donate, it's greatly appreciated. There you go. Other than that, thank you guys for watching. I will see you in another video. Bye. Give a thumbs up.